mishmash of things. I am drinking a smoothie for lunch, so I'm going to be working on that. Sorry, I just wanted to step away and reduce some of that background noise. Guys, it has been so hot here. Oh my gosh, I feel like we're just kind of getting a break. This morning I'm like letting the house air out a little bit, but dang, it is just brutal. Okay, so anyways, today I wanted to do some nail care and I also wanted to show you the things that I got from SalonCentric. Okay, sorry, I keep forgetting stuff. So I wanted to show you the things that I got from SalonCentric. And this was my first time going. I felt like it was low-key kind of pricey. I feel like their selection is not good, obviously, especially for estheticians, but I got just some things for myself. Limited on those things. I also find them like limited on certain brands. Like I really wanted to get some Davina's products, Davina's, I don't know how to say it, and I realized that SalonCentric doesn't even carry them. I also find their website super hard to navigate. Like I don't know. Perhaps others can weigh in, but I just was not impressed. I'm not impressed with their selection. Once we go through the haul, I'm going to look up like pricing on Sephora and Amazon maybe, just to see what kind of the comparison was. The little thing that you're hearing is me trying to get into this moisturizer that I bought. I'm like really struggling with this. I don't know why it doesn't have a little serrated situation for me, but okay. Anyways. Okay. The first thing that I got, this is another thing, is like, this is an Amika product. As a consumer, I would probably not buy an Amika product. I feel like I don't really want to get into all that. But as far as like the politics of certain companies, I probably wouldn't choose to spend an exorbitant amount of money with Amika, nor would I honestly, like, as far as personal care brands go, I'm definitely going towards like bulk, more natural items. I don't think if I didn't have a license that gave me access to these higher cost products, I probably wouldn't be buying them. I could be wrong about that. Like I've never been in a position to buy all of this kind of stuff full market price or whatever. So I don't know. Like maybe I'll be completely changed and I'll love all this stuff. This is more just to kind of see if it's worth the hype, if I can get it at like a discounted rate, like is it worth it? Do I want to use it? That kind of stuff. So anyways, I was looking for an alternative to my Davines. I forget what it's called. It's like Oi all-in-one milk. It's the milk, not the oil. And so I thought this might be it. I'm looking for like a milky primary kind of thing. And so this was Amika's The Wizard silicone-free detangling primer. This actually comes out, it's like like, it's completely liquid. It's like a clear liquid. It's really heavily perfumed. It's a little greasy. I haven't used it heavily enough. It is a heat protectant, so that's also why I wanted it. I also live in a really small space, and so you'll find all these, like, there was better deals on larger products, but like for this sort of stuff where I'm not using it so heavily, at least like for personal use, I'm not gonna get the big bottle because I just want it to fit in my drawer. I also just wanted to try and see if this was like a good replacement, since I could get this more discounted, and I'm not feeling super positive. I will probably use it up, but it like immediately kind of just made my hair look stringy, whereas the Davines milk, like, really, it just soaks up into my hair. It defines my waves. I just love it. So maybe I should have just bit the bullet. And what's sad is, I mean, this was $10. The market rate for the Davines is like $20. So I guess, like, obviously I got it cheaper, but, and it's pretty similar sizes, but I don't know. Okay, this one was let's see, I'll go in order. Okay, next thing that I got, so related to my drawer space rant, is the IGK Good Behavior Flexible Anti-Frizz Hairspray. I didn't buy the big bottle because I just wanted to fit in my freaking drawer, bro. Like, I don't want to fight with the space that I have. I also don't use hairspray every single day. Smoothie break. Yeah, if it's not something that I use that often, and when I do, like, I'm using hairspray just for my flyaways in the back, practically. Like, I don't go through it enough. This stuff, I also like flexible hairspray for sure. I'm gonna spray it just to see if there's a scent. It smells like hairspray. Yeah, it's a little much. Actually, it's not so bad. Right when it gets sprayed, it's like that hairspray smell, and then it kind of softens into something a little bit more neutral and perfumey, so that's good. Because I can't stand the smell of hairspray. Like, it's one thing if you like shellac your hair for like musical theater and you smell very heavily of hairspray, like, obviously, but I hate just like casually doing my hair, having a casual hair look, doing something day to day and walking in and like smelling my own hairspray, like knowing that everyone else can smell that I have hairspray on, even when it's like the smallest amount. It's just like, I don't know, I don't like it. Alright, next thing. I think this is the only like true win of this haul thus far, and this one was a recommendation. Like, everyone has been talking about this, and I'm glad they had it, because at first I didn't think that they did. This is the K18 Air Wash Dry Shampoo. So this is a non-aerosol. Just is like a liquid. It's basically like it goes on wet and then it dries. Dry shampoo. So I've been very excited to try this. I tried it like very briefly, and so far so good, but I don't think the true test will come until I like really have disgusting hair. And today I just came home from the gym, and so like it was clean hair that I like lightly sweat in. So who's to say at this point? Oh, sorry, I haven't been talking about pricing. Okay, the Good Behavior was $9, and then the air wash was $24. Crazy. Okay, the next one was the most expensive, and honestly I don't really think that I should have gotten it for a variety of reasons. I like other skincare brands better that are cheaper than this, even like even just paying out of pocket. But I did want to try BioElements since it is at SalonCentric. BioElements and Dermalogica are the most common ones at the stores. So, I just wanted to try it, and I needed new sunscreen. I have been using K-Beauty sunscreen for quite some time, and honestly, I probably should have just stuck with that. But try something new. I also don't like this packaging. So I'm kind of frustrated with myself. This was $36, which I feel like is kind of crazy. But you never know. Like, I might be obsessed. You never know. And I'll use it. Like, this will definitely get used. I just feel like it's kind of impractical for a moisturizer, especially a sunscreen. Because I like to take my face sunscreen on the go. And this is just very heavy and impractical for sunscreen, in my opinion. But you never know. I'll report back. The last thing that I got, okay, this was the impulse purchase. This is the IGK, and this was also, I really wanted to get R&Co. Davines and R&Co are my two brands that I really like that are like salon-y. Davines they do carry R&Co, but the store that I went to did not have R&Co. So IGK, I felt like I've also had this used on me in a salon, and I like that brand, so I was like, okay, I'll just try it out, whatever. These two were kind of my attempts at replacing the Milk, and I don't think either of them are gonna hit the mark, unfortunately. But this is the IGK Rich Kid Wave Enhancing Air Dry Serum Cream. TBD. I threw it in my hair. I might like it. But the smell is absolutely heinous. It should be criminal. It is $16, and I swear it doesn't smell like this in the hair, potentially, but this smells like acrylic paint, like fully acrylic paint, and that pisses me off for something that expensive, for an expensive brand to not smell good. It smells just heinous. Like, it does not smell good. So I also was curious to try this because I really wanted to try the JVN air dry cream. Probably should have just gotten that, but we shall see. So hopefully, and that was $16, this guy. So let's do a quick little price comp. I am curious to see if I actually saved any money. I have a feeling I did, but you never know. Okay. Wizard. Okay. So, at Sephora, it is $16. Just gonna see if I can quickly pull. Okay, yeah. $16. The full size is $32. And then the IGK Good Behavior Hairspray in the 1.8, $16, and I paid $9. So far, like $5, I've saved like $10 total. K18, air wash. Oh my god, that's crazy. So full price, it is $48, and I got it for $24.72. So far that's the only one that's been like double the price, and that's what I expect for SalonCentric pricing, because typically when you buy something for like selling to the public, you want to mark it up 100%. Apparently that's industry standard, which is bonkers to me. But if you were to price that way, and maybe that's because this is a full size and these two are like travel size, so they're just not as much of a deal. But I still feel like they should be priced kind of at a similar rate. Could be wrong. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. The Bio Elements is $66. Full price. That is insane. Let's take a look. It is a legacy SPF ranked 6th best by Today Show out of 100 plus formulas. Delivers our highest level of anti-aging, broad spectrum UVA and UVB sun protection more than an ordinary broad spectrum sunscreen. This advanced SPF decreases the risk of early skin aging, and it's packed with adaptogenic Chinese herbs to balance and strengthen the skin. Light enough to wear under makeup as a daily moisturizer. Okay, well, let's see. The one thing that I liked was that it was 50 SPF. Okay, let's see. Maybe this has gotten me a little bit less upset about this, but I still feel like I would never personally, I don't know, maybe I'll eat my words here, but I feel like as an esthetician, I would never sell someone a $66 moisturizer sunscreen. Generally, I find those to be a little bit more affordable as far as product purchasing goes, at least the stuff that I've bought in the past. Wow. Okay. I'll report back. I'll let you guys know. Okay. The IGK Rich Kid. It is $29, and I got it for $16. So another $10 off. And I actually don't trust this at all, because all of these reviews are so good for this. Like, why has no one said anything about the smell? Like, I wonder if it's like it's gone bad or something, because it actually smells like, yeah, it's bad. Okay. My guy found something in the window that he likes. You can hear him. I don't know if you can hear him chittering. Okay, so I definitely saved more than I thought. Okay. In relation, do I think all of these are going to be worth the price? No. Even the price that I paid for them. That's the thing. Like, I feel like that's how you really know. If you got it for half the price and you still don't feel like it's worth it, like, that's pretty bad. So I will report back. Boots on the ground journalism. I can already tell you I'm pretty certain that this one is worth it, unfortunately. But I do think that there are plenty other dry shampoos that work just fine that are much cheaper than this. So this is probably one of those things I'm like, yes, will I buy it again because it's discounted? Yes. If I did not have access to this kind of discount, would I buy it? No. Probably not, but you never know. My mind might change. I think my one question for this one, as far as formulation, if it's formulated in just with healthier ingredients in comparison to drugstore dry shampoos, which I know are pretty bad for you and not something that you want to be like having on your scalp all the time, if this one is like a healthier version, that is when I would probably recommend to buy it even full price, or at least that's when I would consider buying it full price. Okay, hopefully that was interesting. I just find like the nail stuff was super, I really want to get into, I feel like I've talked about this a couple times, like wanting to get into nails, and I just found their selection to be really disappointing. Really the only thing that I want to do with my nails today is I want to push them back. I need to push them back. They're getting super overgrown. And I don't think I'm gonna do any polish. I just need to clean them up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with the Blue Cross cuticle remover. Oh, I should have turned on my desk lamp so I can see better. This one, I'm almost out of this. I do really like this. Super cost effective. I think it was like $3. I'm sure there are other really great ones too. The next one that I get, I'll probably get something smaller. Like I said, even if it's not as cost efficient, I just generally just want to free up some space in my life. So this is a glass cuticle pusher. It's pretty fabulous. I got it on Amazon. It's German, what is it? German Ecure. It has like the little double dot thing. I thought it would be really just like chic to have in my purse and have like a glass cuticle pusher for my nails. I actually don't really like the cuticle pusher side, but I do keep it for this thin bit for getting crusties and buildup out from underneath the nail. And it's really great for that because it has this like frosted gritty glass, and so it picks up all this stuff that like maybe a little wooden stick wouldn't get. So I keep it around for that reason. I also keep it around because I just can't let go of the idea of, Germanicure. I guess that's the brand. I can't like let go of the idea of regularly using this, but I can't quite let this one go. This is from Utopia Care. I probably got it from Target. And I'm not gonna do anything crazy today with the cuticles because I let them grow for quite some time. And so this is a pretty gentle push down. And then, because sometimes it's like not even worth, when your cuticles have grown up your nail so much, it's not worth like completely like going so nuclear and pressing them like all the way down and chopping them off and all that stuff, because I feel like I end up just getting a ton of breakage that way. And so I actually do think I am gonna put a top coat on these, because another part of my situation as of late is my nails are getting damaged from all of the cleaning that I'm doing right now, which is totally fine, but I feel like having a coat of something on them would be helpful. So I think I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll buff them a little bit. I do want to get into doing, I guess it's called Russian, like a Russian pedicure. I don't really think, or like maybe Russian adjacent or Russian inspired, because I don't really, I don't know if I, like, it feels kind of aggressive to be like, I don't believe in that, but I don't really think it's probably great for you to like remove the whole cuticle from your nail. It's there to protect you, especially as I work with a ton of harsh chemicals and work on other people's skin. I don't think I want to completely take that layer off, at least on my hands. But I do really like the idea of like a dry manicure, dry pedicure. And so I want to start getting things to do that. Like I want an e-file. So anyways, hopefully maybe I'll make a video eventually about that too. I'm gonna trim my nails really quick. I have been keeping them really short just with all of the like massage and face stuff I do, but I try and kind of keep, I try to follow kind of the line that's already happening, so I'm still kind of trying to encourage my nail beds to hopefully like not shrink. They definitely have since I started school. But that's okay. It's part of life. And I definitely have an easier time in school with short nails. When I have longer nails, they get in the way. It's a new thing. It's just another thing that I have to think about. And I'm a fan of eliminating extra things to think about in general. Okay. Alright, now I'm just gonna buff my nails, or I don't know if this is technically, yeah, just kind of scratch them up a little bit so they adhere, the polish adheres a little bit better. I also really want to try the manicurist stuff. So all on my list. I am going to be using the Olive & June Quick Dry top coat today. And hopefully this helps my nails out a little bit this week. We'll see. I have to say, I really do. I don't understand. This is like a pretty wide brush. It could be wider. And it makes me angry because I think everyone would benefit from having like a kind of fatter, wider brush. So, oh god, that one on the skin for sure. Okay, that's one side done. Very nice. This probably wasn't a great thing to do because I'm about to probably do a ton of meal prep, but oh well. I think I'm going to make, I just bought this huge pack of bacon, and so I think I'm gonna use part of it and cut it up into little kind of like bacon bitty pancetta-y things for salads and pasta this week, and then probably freeze the rest, or maybe I'm definitely gonna have to freeze some of it, but I think I might make some egg bites. I wanted to with cottage cheese, but the grocery store was out of cottage cheese, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we're definitely prepping the bacon because that needs like a home. It needs to be handled. Okay, let's check. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more coat because I can feel like the grittiness from underneath. So I'm gonna go in a little bit thicker. At this rate, I probably could have used my pinky polish to smooth. That's the Essie. I'm so glad Essie Gel Couture, the ballerina slippers, is getting so much love because I have used that polish probably for almost 5 years now, and it's just like, it's goated. I'm still trying to learn how to make it last as long as possible. There are definitely times where I put it on and it literally peels like right off in full, but again, that's why I'm kind of like diving. Okay, sorry y'all, I ran out of storage because I'm talking so much in this video. Yeah, that's why I'm getting into nail prep, because that really is what makes a difference in how your manicure lasts, and how it wears. So I'm definitely getting more into that for sure. Now that I cut the video and started a new one, I have nothing left to say, obviously. It's always how that works. I'm like, I was on a roll, and now I'm like, I don't know what to talk about anymore. But anyways, while I wait for these to dry, so life updates, right? Still in school. Still like school. School's going good. Oh my gosh, gosh, did I just hit that? No, okay. School's going good. Definitely looking for a new job. So that's my next hurdle. And then studying for all my final tests. I have a couple months before I have to do that since I'm part-time, which is great. But I really need to like start actually studying. And I also really want to like lock in on just like reviewing the basics of aesthetics and skincare generally. I really want this book called, I think it's called the Skincare Bible. I just want to know more about ingredients. So like when I talk about certain products, or I am able to look and research certain products and understand if they have similar formulations, if they do similar things. I feel like that's going to be especially important for me in general because of just like my personal philosophy when it comes to like beauty wellness services, and just I guess that in general when it comes to those kinds of products, because really like I personally, you know, I think my personal philosophy is very much like it lies in the middle ground of a lot of different things. Like I think it's important to have effective products. I think it's important to have affordable products. I think it's important to have, you know, like a relaxing experience, all of those things. Like I want it to be effective, relaxing, and affordable. And I think that's kind of, you know, where I land. I want it to be in the middle, balanced, practical approach, while still giving a great experience to people. And so I think a knowledge of ingredients, understanding how things work together is like paramount in getting to that space, and finding products that work great for people and are not like ridiculously expensive. And if the product is ridiculously expensive, I can explain why it is and why it's so much better than other things that are more affordable. So anyways, yeah, the rest of my day I need to meal prep. I'm gonna apply for some jobs, and then I'm gonna get ready for work, because I'm working this evening, which should be super fun. Speaking of, what time is it? Okay, I definitely need to lock in on that. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week. I personally have been super cranky and just like I'm being absolutely rocked by the heat, especially at night. I just like, I do not tolerate heat very well, and so yeah, I can't sleep in the heat basically is what I'm saying. So I just have not been sleeping very well, which is really hard. Our place does not have AC, like proper AC, and the unit that we do have is just not effective to cool. Really, it's effective enough to help us not die of heat stroke on really hot days, but it's still like solidly 80 plus degrees in the house at all times, even when it cools down in the evening. And it's really hard to keep windows open. We really don't keep the windows open at night because our cats, I'm worried our cats are gonna pop out the window screens. So it's like all of these unfortunate circumstances, you know, coming all together. And it's hard because I really like this place, and I think we really both want to stay here for as long as we can. And I don't know if I'm gonna last like another summer here. Like, truly, I don't think I'm built for the no AC lifestyle. I don't know. Like, if anyone has any tips, I feel like what we spend, I'm curious to see what we spend in electricity having an AC unit running all the time. And really, in order for the house to be actually truly cool, we'd need to have 2 AC units running at the same time all summer. And I wonder if what that cost would be in comparison to being in another unit with AC. So, anyways, lots of things going on. I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's staying cool. I hope this was somewhat informative and interesting to listen to and watch. And I'll talk with y'all soon.